And waves like this, and he saw Brett Barley on the backhand. What a drainer that one was. He made it through with Kieran. Beautiful surfing there from Brett. Unfortunately, his luck stopped in the quarterfinals.
Here's Kieran Jabor.
And here's your champion.
Struggling into that one on his big board. Lucky he had that thing under his feet. I mean, look at how beautiful it was this morning. Just soul arching through that. So Kieran looking good all day, obviously. Kicks out with a perfect ride there.
And then here, Alfaro Malpartida, one of the first lefts right in the morning, and what a drainer this one was as well. Nice and clean. Alvaro finished into the quarterfinals as well.
Clay Marzo dropping out of the sky on this one. Big wave, frothy one, pulls it up, does this kick stall, and grabs the wall for an arc right here. Beautiful ride for Clay Marzo. Congratulations to him for making the final. Comes out into a huge arc. Looking really good this morning, Clay Marzo.
Yeah, he looked like one of the boys to beat. Him and Zeke Lau were probably the two surfers that were looking with the most momentum, but Kieran comes out of the gates in the final and takes it. Here is
Zeke Lau coming off the bottom into the bowl, snaps it, grabs the wall, and comes out down on the end there. Very nice wave for him too. Those lefts were paying off this morning, that's for sure.
And then here, Manuel Selman. And Manuel, he ended up finishing third, but still got some nice waves in the morning, and I think he'll be pretty happy with his performance.
Gotta love that. That was a beautiful ride. Dropping out of the sky, Corey Arambidi, he needed an 8-point ride right here and came in with about a 7.5. And beautiful wave, though. Gotta be stoked for Ventura, California boy, Mr. Corey Arambidi.
Well, he finished with an equal ninth. And then way up here at the Carmelitas Bowl.
Only 10 of the event right there. Ola Eliogram just doing it. Beautiful ride right there for the Maui boy. Yeah, Hana in the house.
This was in quarterfinal number 3. Kieran Jabor finished second in this one. And then Christian Corzo. This was quarterfinal number 4. And the boy posted 8 balls.
Yes, he did. Local boy representing, made it all the way to the semifinals. Congratulations to the Mexican surfer. And dropping out of the sky one more time. It's Christian Corzo on a beautiful wall there. Soul arching.
Billy Kemper with it through this heat with a 7.832 total, but 16 points for Christian Corzo, and the momentum seemed to be in his court into the semifinals. And here is Clay, first wave. Clay ended up getting second in this semifinal number 1. Yeah, he led the heat most of the way, but then this man
right here, Zeke Lau, you know, this guy, this was a really great wave. Triple pumps down the line so deep, and then somehow finds his way through that and gives a little point to his boys on the beach and said, yeah.
Well, that wave right there put him in the lead. And then here, this was the semifinal number 2.
Kieran Jabor pulling it up high, pushing through that frothy one, and opts back to the 610 right there.
And then on to the final with this flurry here. Clay drops in and couldn't get out of that one at the start of the heat. Then we'll have a triple shot of Zeke, as this was the start of his campaign in the final.
Off the bottom, nice, beautiful snap up into the bowl. Such board control right there, and then double pumps himself right out of that. Really nice ride.
Well, Zeke, after a win at the Copa Quicksilver and a second place here in Puerto, I think his future is very, very bright. We could conceivably see him make a voyage onto the World Championship Tour at some point in the next year or so.
Yep.
Graduate school and then make a full run.
That's right. There he is again, the Kamehameha boy, getting himself a nice little snap into the bowl. Control again on that board. He's looking so good, and then double pumps into the bubble down the line. So he gets a double bubble on that one. And a beautiful run for Ezekiel Lau coming in second. And then here is the champion, Kieran Jabor, falling out of the sky, Pete.
That was the 8-5 to start the heat. And he kicks out of this one and then proceeds to paddle about 20 strokes and finds this right.
Look at this. Just drops out of the sky, grabs the wall, right behind the bowl, just bowl. Comes out of that, stoked, little fist pump there, and here his winning ride as well, Pete.
Yeah, well, this was an 8th. He had, right at this point, he was just in rhythm. He's just finding rights and lefts to his will. And still waves bombing outside, and the lineup has returned to the folks. But Kieran Jabor, $12,000 richer.
And there he is on screen, just getting barreled all the way across.
You could almost, you could sense when he was sitting next to us, he was literally so fueled with adrenaline, he could barely talk.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I would be. If I took it down, I'd be just elated. I'd already have a beer in my hand.
All right, round of applause for Kieran Jabor. Let's see if we can send it down to the folks to do